Greetings from WBCS Neo. This little video is just about talking about calculations, maths, basically mathematics, general things that are put on Facebook for a giggle, like the equation that is on my screen at the minute. And it is amazing how many people get that wrong. Anyway, this isn't really about the equation as such, but it is a good little equation to remember if you want to test a calculator. And I'll show you why. Okay, so we've got 1 plus 2 times 3. Now, depending on how you look at it, how you have remembered maths over the years, and if you have at all recalled order of operation. Okay, if you have no idea what I've just talked about, order of operation, go Google it now. That is going to change your maths back to where it should be, not in some floaty dreamland. Okay, we're not living in the Matrix technically yet, as far as we know. Where's those pills? Right, so a very basic, fundamental, yet has been very confusing sum on Facebook. Okay, 1 plus 2 times 3. So for those who are just tuning in and thinking, oh, I know this, and if you say bloody 9, you want your head red, and you want to go and start Googling order of operations. Okay, if you have got the answer of 7, well done, you've remembered how to do maths correctly. If you have used certain calculators to try to get the answer and got 9, that's your own dumb fault for using a crap calculator. Okay, and I'll show you an example of a crap calculator that doesn't have order of operations in it. Which I'll do that now. So what I'll do is I shall switch my GoPro on, and I shall transition. Boop. Okay, so I've got my GoPro. I have got a tape measure. Okay, nothing special, just a tape measure. It's actually very nice tape measure. Okay, it's got a nice touch control on it. Really good. Excuse me, I'll just have a drink of orange juice. I've had that dreaded cough and coldy thing that's been going around. It's driving us all with a cough. Now, you open this up, and we have, as you can see, I'll try to get the light right because I've got really bright LEDs in here and it's blinding. It's a calculator. And you think, oh, right, okay, it's a calculator. We'll put the sum in. 1 plus 2 times 3 equals, I don't know if you can see that, get the right angle, and it has given me a bloody 9. Okay, so this is a shit calculator. Do not use it. I have never used it, and that's probably one of the main reasons why, when I realised it doesn't do proper maths. Sure. Okay, so we chuck that away and we go back to the screen. Okay, now the good news is most modern calculators that you buy most will likely, if it's a budget calculator, do the test on it. If it's a scientific calculator, you shouldn't have to. Okay, scientific calculators have order of operations hard coded, so it's always on. Okay, I don't think you can switch it off in any way. I think it has to do unless you force it with brackets to do, you know, if you were to do, for example, in here, if you put brackets on this, then the answer would be 9. Okay, but we haven't got brackets on this, so we don't. Okay, the other thing with maths is, I think the confusion lies with teachers who have the big blackboard in the old days. I know they have white screens and digital screens and stuff now, but blackboard days where they would put a big sum up, and what they would do is they would show, you know, if they're going to do a part of the sum, they'll do this. Okay, so they'll put brackets around the area that they're going to calculate first. However, I think as kids, or as people who didn't pay attention to the maths logic, they've assumed when you have brackets around that meant do that only if it's got brackets around. And of course, teachers using round brackets, what teachers should have done was this. okay, using a square bracket, which is not used generally in mathematics. So square brackets would have been more thingy, but it's much easier for a teacher to go shoot with 2 brackets because it's just 2 strokes, whereas square brackets it's too fiddly to draw. That's just lazy teachers, okay? So if you are crap at maths, blame your lazy teacher now, okay? It's one of those big fundamental mistakes that everybody makes. Loads of people on Facebook have arguments about maths all the time when you see these maths puzzles where it's like that's been one of the biggest stirrers, because people are saying, oh, I'm getting 9 all the time, and it's like, well, you're doing it wrong. And so to get their back up so much instead of just listening to other people who actually know maths. So there you go. Are all calculators the same? Like I said, with that cheapo calculator that was built into that tape measure, no, that's a cheap crap calculator. I would never use it unless I was just doing plus minus sums or mass multiplication division sums. Then I wouldn't touch it because it wouldn't give us the right results if I mixed them all together. Okay, so if I mixed addition and multiplication together, unless I've got the multiplications first, it's going to give us the wrong answer. Okay. So the best way is to remember this sum. To be fair, this is one of the most basic test sums you can use for a calculator to find out if it's got order of operation. If you put that in and you get a 9, then it's not using order of operation in its current mode. If you have to switch to scientific mode on a calculator to use order of operation, it's still a shit calculator to me. Like, I'll show you a prime example of that is if we just we'll leave that on the screen. If we just pull up Calc, which is the Microsoft calculator, right? So we're in scientific here. Okay, so I'm going to go to standard, right? Now, the standard calculator should give me the exact same result as a scientific calculator, because order of operation should always be used. It's fundamental in all maths, right? But 1 plus 2 times 3 equals, yep, you can see it. It says it equals 9, right? Now, if we go to scientific, it enables order of operation. 1 plus 2 times 3 equals 7. Okay? Now, isn't that bloody stupid? So Microsoft have a calculator that gives you 2 different answers depending on its mode. That's completely wrong. Okay? Written by chimps who still haven't learned how to program to this day. It's ridiculous. It should always have order operations. I remember writing a calculator program when I was a kid, and I made sure order operations worked on it. And Microsoft still to this day, even in Windows 10, Windows 11 is probably going to still have the same shitty calculator, and it'll still not have order operations enabled. Okay, so if you've got Windows 11, pull up your calculator, try it in standard mode and see if it gives you 9 or 7, please. Let me know in the comments below if you have done it. Right, so what's the score of calculators nowadays? Are they all fundamentally better? The answer is probably yes. Okay, if I was to go back to let's just go back to my GoPro for a minute. Oof. Okay, so we're just gonna pull up my calculator. So I don't think this is in any weird funky mode. It's just a standard calculator. I think it goes scientific. Yeah, it goes scientific if you turn it, and it goes normal when you don't turn it. Okay, 1 plus 2 times 3. The good news is, give me 7 straight away. Okay, so my calculator on my phone is good. The calculator on Microsoft products is crap. Right, so anyway, getting back to it. I'll get the right one. Go back to the left display. Thank you. Voila. Magic with my matrix backdrop. How do you like me backdrop, by the way? Anyway, so let's just pull up. I thought I had. I must have shut all the tabs. Let's have a look. history. Let's have a look. Right, let's just go through this. Let's go for DuckDuckGo. If we just get calc in DuckDuckGo, we get a calculator. 1 plus 2 times 3 equals, yes, and it even shows you how it started. So it tells you it worked out 2 times 3 first and added the 1, which is what it's supposed to do, because that's order of operations. Okay, it automatically added its own brackets, which is perfectly fine for the showing of working out. Let's try Bing, good old Microsoft one. So accept all that rubbish. Calc. You type calc in all the search engines, major search engines, you usually get some form of calculator. Okay, so 1 plus 2 times 3, oops, equals 7. So good news for that one. We know Google is going to be top dog for this, so we can definitely have a look. It's all in a nice scientific, so plus 2 times 3 equals 7. We'll try Yahoo. Let's try Yahoo search. Yeah. Yahoo search, and wait for the, look at the pop-ups going on this. 59. I haven't even finished, I haven't even typed anything yet. Oh, 60 odd. Right, let's just try calculator there. Yes, they go for the calculator. 1 plus 2 times 3 equals 7. So the good news is virtually all web-based calculators that you can just type calc and get a calculator up on screen generally will be order operation enabled, because it all looks stupid. Okay, just have another drink. So if you're going to go to a shop, we know web-based calculators are all on the ball by the looks of it. I haven't come across one that doesn't work as far as I know. If I do find one, I shall let people know. So this is looking good. Okay, so this is a very, very straightforward. If you're going to a shop buying a calculator, put this sum in. If it gives you a 9, don't touch the calculator. It's cheap, nasty. Go for the next one. It's got a couple of quid on it, and it'll be fine for you. As long as it does over operations out the box, and you shouldn't have to switch to a scientific mode or anything to do it. That's the thing. Anything else really? Order of operations. If you're not sure what the hell order of operation is, you can Google it quite easily. Pull up Google. I've got DuckDuckGo. So if I just do order of, come on keyboard. Order operations. So we've got order of operations. Images is good because it gives you, there is some good things out here to show you, like that one. That one's a really good one. So that's the PEMDAS, and it's got a nice little layout for kids, and it just tells you. BODMAS is the one that is UK, usually what the UK use. Okay, if we just take the BODMAS is our version. PEMDAS is tend to be American. So there you go. There's the BODMAS one. This is a really good one here. So this tells you the sequence of events that you should work out first. So obviously brackets first, orders second, division or multiplication for third base, and obviously add and subtract final things. Okay. It's really good. There is so many of them. That's another one, isn't it? Yeah, it's another basic variation of that one. So yeah, that's the easiest way of finding out, you can find out a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a nice equation for you there. That is really good. That's a good tester for if you want to really know if you know your BODMAS. That's a very, very clever one, because we have got square brackets on here. Okay, now that makes it interesting. So you would have to figure out why you're using square brackets on this. You only tend to use square brackets if you cannot use. I don't know why you've got square brackets, to be fair, because really you could bracket them with round brackets. Who knows? I might keep that one out actually. I might write that one down, put it on Facebook for a laugh. See if I can upset lots of people. But even the most fundamental equation like that is screwing people over on Facebook, making them look very silly. And it's not their own fault, really, to a certain degree. It's just they forgot or misinterpreted what the teachers meant, and they've just carried it through their years. So there you go. So any comments, please post them in the comment section below. That's pretty much it. Just don't rely on calculators, rely on your brain. Your brain is the best calculator on the planet once you start using it properly. It's amazing how powerful your brain is if you just use it to its capabilities. Okay, so until the next time, I'm just going to find my little end video. I shall catch you again. WBCS out for now.
Hi, this is WBCS Neo. Thank you for watching this video. If you did like it, please check out all the other videos I do have. More importantly, please subscribe, like, share, and if you can, comment below if you want. Okay, comments will be answered as soon as I can. Until the next time, see you later. Bye bye.